Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Throwing Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Deron Payne racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up. Under pressure, they got him again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken right around the 44. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football from triple option, you've actually called that play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 27, Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Chase Young. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Jones throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big...
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. 21-0 our score after 1. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the deep?
There he goes, left side. 30. 10.
Off the field.
Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. An even 90 yards. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2nd and 1. And that is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears open the lead up to 34-0. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man, complete. It's Myers. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Escaping the pressure right. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now, light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? He'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing on the next play. But sometimes it's okay to dream big because
I'm focusing on the 4th quarter already.
Listen, I don't blame you, though, because we could be witnessing some type of history here, and it's being done by him and, of course, the big guys up front who are creating the holes for him to run through.
Yeah, they've all been good so far. Escapes the defender. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 228 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears add on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He finds his man, complete. It's Myers. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Jones. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, complete. Smith has it. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it's actually been out of the backfield, handing the ball off where they've had a lot of success. So if you're the quarterback, do you just maybe say, you know, maybe this isn't my day, our running game's going so well, you just continue to lean on that?
I agree. That's exactly what you do. And you have to kind of take your ego and put it aside, because you always think your next throw is going to be your best throw, right? Your next play is going to be your best play. Lean on what's working for you right now. That should help carry your team to victory if things keep going in the direction that they are.
Yeah, because the formula has them the lead currently. Now a handoff here to his running back. Room to run again. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
Takes it at the 7.
And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they try the right side here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now a give right side. Shepard breaks through the contact, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Eddie Jackson picks him. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in this second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
He fights him off. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now a handoff looking right. Nice little juke. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones shoves him aside, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point right down the middle. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7.
And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. He's got a first down past the 30. Gets around him. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Shelling through the defense, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Going to give this time to the tailback. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building and bullying. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Stays on his feet, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front. Say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it up.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one complete to Smith.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack.
Chase Young
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the... Team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Fighting his way through contact. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.